I'd be interested in people's opinions on this, but I believe that off-plan sales in the UAE have fundamentally, brutally changed the landscape of properties and construction in the country. Now, why do I say this? I say this because of the different types of people who buy off-plan as to built, right? Off-plan, when you're buying off-plan, is very rarely an end user, apart from the very high end. End users they want to touch, they want to feel, they want to see what it is they're buying, so they often buy things that are already built, overwhelmingly. The people who buy off-plan and take advantage of the great payment plans that are on offer tend to be investors, okay? And investors are looking for something very, very different to what an end user is looking for. End user wants a house that he can live in, that he enjoys, that match his requirements. An investor doesn't care too much about that. Investors are driven by price points and returns. So what is it investors love? Investors love studios. What does it end users hate? End users hate studios. So if you are a developer and you are building or planning something off plan, you want a lot of studios, you want a lot of one beds. 2 beds is not really an investment class assets, kind of thereabouts, but you want to build buildings full of studios and one beds. You also want a fantastic price point, so you're going to build them small. You're going to build micro studios and micro flats. So in this market, probably the last 3 years, builders have come to the market building small and building very few 2, 3, and 4 beds because they can't sell them off plan, and that's the name of the game, right? If you can sell it off plan, you lock in your profits, you lock in your sales nice and early, and your life's much easier for you. So in the last probably 3 years, the majority of products that have come to market have been much, much smaller than what people would buy if they were buying for themselves. So that's why I say the shape of the real estate market is changing, because you're having these micro apartments brought into the system where before there weren't really anything like that. I mean, studios for 30 square meters, how's the market going to react to that? Well, only time will tell. Are you going to get 8, 9, 10% returns from that kind of product? Well, it's going to be difficult to say. The investors have, hitched their wagon to this train, and we're going to see if that type of unit will perform as well as they hope. But what it has done is it has changed the shape of the real estate market in the UAE towards these much, much smaller units and towards many more studios and one beds.